Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be making something Easter themed, spring themed, because as you know this weekend is Easter weekend. So we are going to be making a pom-pom chick. So get yourselves ready and I'll go through the things that you'll need and then I'll show you how to make one yourself. The things you're going to need to make your pom-pom chick are wool, which can be in any colour, or string, or anything that you can use to wrap, as long as it's thick enough. So you need wool or string. You'll need some scissors in order to cut that and to cut out your feet and your beak and your eyes. You'll need some glue in order to stick that on, and I've just got a yogurt pot to put the glue in and a simple paintbrush. And then I've got orange for the beak and for the feet, and then purple to draw the eyes. Alternatively, if you've got some Googley eyes, then you can use those instead. And then you will need a pen and some card. Now I've got this from the back of a cereal box, so you can use any food packaging. You don't need to go out and buy any special card for that. Let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is make the pom-pom part of our pom-pom chick. Now there are lots of different ways you can do this. You can use a pom-pom maker, or you can use the cardboard cutout, the circle with the hole in the middle. However, I thought the best way to do it and the easiest way is to show you with just using your hands. So you're going to need to get your wool. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut a small piece about 20 centimeters long, so it fits on your 1, 2, 3 in between your third and fourth finger here. So you're going to slot it in between. You should have enough either side, so that much this side and then the same again this side. So you're going to hold it and then cut it. There we go. So you've got about 20 centimeters of wool / string that you're going to place in between your third and fourth finger in. So about 10 centimeters either side, and then we'll leave that there whilst we're making the pom-pom, and we'll come back to it after we've wrapped. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our wool. You're going to hold it in place with your thumb there, and you're going to just begin to gently wrap the wool around. Now don't do this too tight because you are going to have to slide this off after, and just keep going now until your pom-pom is big enough. So you don't want it too big, but you don't want it too small either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do this, and then I'll come back to you when this is at a suitable size. So as you can see, it's quite thick now, there's quite a lot of wool, so we are going to start to make the pom-pom. So the first thing you're going to do now is you're going to get that piece of string that we originally tied, and we're going to bring them up together at the top, like this. I'm going to slide the wool off my finger, and you are going to tie this piece of wool in a knot so it goes down the middle. Now you might have to jiggle it about a bit to make sure that it's even and the wool is in the middle. I'm going to tie that double knot in the center like so. So it looks a little bit messy, and then all you need to do is chop that wool off. There we go. I've just swapped scissors because these ones weren't sharp enough, so now I've got some sharp scissors. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the wool down each side, and you might need an adult for this because it's a little bit tricky. So you're going to cut down each side, and this will make the body of your Easter chick. Okay, so that's one side, then you're going to cut the other Don't cut these long bits either because we're going to need those. So you're going to cut this side. There we go. So I'll finish cutting this side up and then I'll see you after I've done that. Okay, so as you can see, we have now got a pom-pom. It's a little bit wild, there's lots of long bits and short bits. The two long bits you're going to need because we're going to attach the body onto that. So what you might want to do is just give it a quick trim, just to make it look a little bit neater. So we've got our first pom-pom, and again, if you see any loops that have not been cut, then make sure you trim those in half. And then you might just want to start shaping to make it a little bit rounder. So you've got the body of your chick, and now we need the head. So what you might want to do is do one each, so mum or dad or sister, brother, etc. might want to do the body, and then you can do the head, and then you can make one together. Alternatively, you can make one each, so you can spend a little bit more time making both together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to make another pom-pom, and then I will come back to you once I've got both of mine finished. Got our two pom-poms. This one's a little bit smaller, that's going to be the head, and obviously the bottom one's going to be bigger because that's the body. So we're now going to attach them. So you need to find those long pieces of wool that we used originally, and what we're going to do is we are going to tie them together. So just do a normal knot and tie them, bring it around the back and then knot it again, and this will secure the two together. So you'll have the body and the head. There we go. As you can see, we've now got our little chick, the formation of our chick, and now we're just going to trim the body down to make our fluffy chick a little bit more refined, a little less wild. Obviously, if you like the wild look, then you don't have to trim it and you can keep it as it is. I think I might keep mine with a bit of a funky hairdo. Just trim the sides down. Super. So there we have our chick. So the things that we're missing now, we've got the eyes, the beak and the feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our pom-pom to the side, and we're now going to make the feet for our pom-pom chick, as well as the eyes and the beak. So that means that you are going to need your cardboard that we said at the start, and you will need a pen obviously to draw around as well. So let's get started. For the feet, you are going to need a love heart shape to start with, and then we'll make it a little bit more detailed after we've done that. So if you draw a big enough love heart for the feet, now you might want to do this a little bit bigger depending on the size of your pom-pom. And all you're going to do is you're going to, on the love heart, make another love heart again, and that will make the toes for our chick. So this here is our feet. So if you cut that out, So it looks a little bit rough at the moment, but what we're going to do is we're going to use our pen and we're going to colour it in orange for the feet of the chick. So that is our feet. What I'll do is put that to the side to dry whilst we do the other parts of the chick. For the eyes, what I've done is I've turned mine over because my packaging is actually white on the other side, which makes it great for eyes. If not, then you can either draw it on paper and then stick it on some card, or you can draw it on the card directly and just cut it out. So I'm going to draw the eyes now. Obviously, if you've got googly eyes, that's even better, but unfortunately I haven't got them. So we're just going to have to make do with making them ourselves, which is always fun. I'm just going to cut out the eyes. So we've got our eyes and we've got our feet. The only thing we're missing now is the beak. So all we're going to do for the beak is we're going to draw a diamond so that it can fold in half to make a triangle. So we've got one half, then the other. And again, I think I might colour this one in first. So we've got our orange beak. There we go. So we're just going to cut that out. Then we're going to fold it in half along the line to make the beak. So we've got our beak, we've got our eyes, and we've got our feet. So in order to glue our parts on, what we're going to do is we're going to use some PVA craft glue, and I've got my yogurt pot to put the glue in, and I'm going to be spreading it on just with a normal paintbrush. So I'm going to put some glue into my glue pot, and then all we're going to do is we're going to put some glue onto our feet, the colour side up, because we're going to stick it onto the bottom of our chick. There we go. So we're going to stand our chick up, put our feet down, and then glue our feet on. So you can see our little chick has now got some feet, and I'll show you at the end with it stood up properly of how it looks. Just make sure you press that down nice and firm. Right, the next part is going to be the beak. So this can be a little bit tricky because we've got to put enough glue on for it to stick inwards, so it looks like our chick is waiting for some food. So we're going to stick that in, make some room, and push it down nice and hard. There we go. So he's got his beak, and obviously he needs his eyes to see, so we're going to glue those on. Now, like I said before, it depends how you want your chick to look, whether you put them close together or wide apart. I think I'm going to put mine quite close together. So one eye, two eyes, there we go. So our chick has now got eyes, it's got his beak, and he's got his feet as well. Obviously you can decorate it, you might want to put some ribbon on. I'm going to make mine a bow to put in its hair, and that is pretty much our chick complete. Here is our finished chick, and as you can see I've added a bow. You can add some glitter, you can add some ribbon, add as many things as you can to make your chick look just as you want it. So that is how to make a pom-pom chick. I hope you've enjoyed today's video tutorial on how to make a pom-pom chick. Have a lovely Easter break if you are celebrating. If not, enjoy the beautiful weather, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.